This is like an angel labong and I will be taking up the role of Elaine.
Hi, I'm without Bernard and I'm going to enact Dunham, which is the lead from the 14.
Dunham? I've just had a word from Mr. Harper that he was called away to the bedside of a friend who was very ill. He sent me these flowers. It's a good thing he did. I don't approve of young men refusing dinner invitations at the very last minute.
I'll take the box and papers, Miss Pringles.
It's too bad. After you've set it all so beautifully, it's getting late. Someone might be coming at any moment. House cook.
Cook's in the temper. As always, madam. I'm sorry to have to say this, madam, but there's such an awful blizzard out there. He's sweeping off the sidewalk.
Oh dear me, yes, I should have ordered an awning. But who expected a storm like this?
Here are some fresh cards.
Yes, dear Elaine, I'm going up to look after your father. He looks so helpless about his ties. Remove one plate, Dunham.
Remove one plate, madam. Oh, certainly. You wouldn't sit down with 13.
13? Why, you're right. 13. We can never sit down with 13. It's all due to Mr. Harper's negligence. Sick friend, nothing. He's just one of those careless men who never answer to their invitations in time. His flowers, indeed, to make me forgive him. Now look at the trouble he has put me to. 13? I wonder whom I could come get in last minute. Quick, Elaine, help me think.
There's always Uncle George.
He never opens his head.
Mr. Morgan, madam. He always tells a joke or two.
Hello, Sandra? Lakeview 5971? At once, please. Elaine, dear, your hair is much too tight. Pull it out, pull it out. Come here. Mr. Morganswell, this is Mrs. Pringle speaking from across the street. Yes. When Mr. Morgan comes in, please tell him to call me up right away. I want him to dine with us in about 10 minutes. You expect him? Have him call me right away. Now, if she didn't get it, then what did I do?
Well, Mother, I don't have to be at the table. It's your party anyway. Everybody's married and older than I am.
Didn't I put you next to Oliver Farnsworth? Millions! He's worth millions!
Well, you won't be giving me any.
Can't he marry you? Aren't you going to make a good match for yourself? I fling every eligible man I can at your head. Can't you finish the rest yourself?
It's no use, Mother. You're trying to marry me off to anyone as important as he is. He frightens me to death. I lose my tongue. I'm as afraid of him as I'd be afraid of the Prince of Wales.
The Prince of Wales? Oh, what wouldn't I give to have the Prince of Wales in my house? Europe has lost its heart to him. I was just telling Mr. Farnsworth yesterday that I'd give anything to have the Prince here. I would establish my social position for life. And I would have such a reputation for being a wonderful hostess. Oh, dear me, the phone. Hello? Mrs. Sedgwick? Yes. This is Mrs. Pringles. What? No. Oh, caught in a snowdrift? Can't get another car? Good. The widow can't come. That leaves us 12. Remove 2 plates. Dunham, remove 2 plates. And Elaine, change the table cards. Mrs. Oh, that's a shame. I'm heartbroken. Oh, my dear. How can we get along without you? But have you really tried? Oh, I'm reduced to tears. Goodbye, dear. Well,
The liquor's getting low. Madam, what with prohibition and entertaining so much?
But, Mother, if you only have 12 people, Father can't sit at the head of the table.
but he has to sit at the head. It looks too undignified when the man of the house is pushed to the side.
There's no other way. There must be a woman at each end.
How absurd! Of course, I always forget. How absurd! I always forget. Of course, 12 is an impossible number. There's Darby, such a cat. I wouldn't give her the honor. Oh, answer it, Dunham.
Hello, Miss Primrose Residence? Yes, sir. What, sir? Mr. Darby? The doctor says your daughter has the chicken pox.
Chicken pox? Elaine?
Mother?
Yes, sir. Mr. Darby sends his apologies, but owing to the transmittability of the disease, Mr. and Mrs. Darby feel obliged to regret, and his house guest, Mr. and Mrs. Fleetwood.
That's 4 out.
Then you're only 8. Quick, the plate's done, hum.
Don't we know someone to invite the last minute?
The Atwoods?
They don't serve drinks when they entertain. I can't afford to invite them to drink mine.
The Greens?
She's not interesting enough.
Mr. Conley?
He never makes a dinner call, even after all the times I've invited him.
Esther Longley?
Not at the same table with you and Oliver Fansworth. She's far too pretty, too clever.
Where's our book? The Tuppers.
The Tuppers! Good heavens, Elaine, 6 in the family.
That would get us back to 14. Then father could sit at the head of the table.
Well, try them. I'll rush and tell your father to hold up the drawing room.
Ridgeway 9325, this is Elaine Pringle. What Tupper am I speaking to? Oh, Ella, hello. I hope you haven't finished your dinner. We had a party arranged here, and the last moment everybody's been dropping out. The blizzard. Can't you flock your family around the corner and eat with us? Mother and I ought we knew you well enough to call you in times like this at the 7th hour. You would? Oh, fine. 6 more plates then, huh? What? Oh, well. But... Dunham, get mother quick. Oh, yes. Of course. Love it. Why, certainly. Yes, my dear. All right. Great Caesar, now what have I done?
What's the matter? Elaine? What is...
Now I've done it. I've just done it. But I couldn't get out of it. I just couldn't. You weren't there. I always lose my head and bungle things.
But what? Don't keep us waiting like this. What is it?
I invited Ella and the family and she accepted. And then they said they had 2 house guests. And would it be alright? And of course I said it would. And now we're 16.
16? But madame, the table's not that long.
Elaine? That's just like you. No tact, no worldly wisdom. If I'd been at the phone, I'd politely say that my table...
But you weren't at the phone. You ought to attend such messages yourself. You know I always lose my head.
Fictitious, madam. We only have 14 squabs.
I must not be disgraced. We'll have to make the best of it. And insert another board.
But mother, I needn't sit at the table.
We're going to sit right next to Oliver Fansworth. Now, I don't wish to hear another word about it.
But can't we squeeze them in without all the work of adding another board? If I move the plates and chairs closer...
Have you forgotten that Mr. Tupper weighs something like 250 pounds? And Mrs. Conley has no waistline. It can't be done.
Cook is enraged, madam. She said she only prepared for 14.
I can't help it. She'll have to prepare for 16. Tell her to open canned soups and vegetables and...
Ice cream cones and the gelatin molds.
I'll pretend I don't like them. But I really wouldn't have to be at the table.
Be still. The telephone. Now what? Don't answer, it's driving me mad. Hello, yes? This is Mrs. Pringles. Oh, yes. Jessica? What? The blizzard? You're cold? Too dangerous? Oh, Jessica, you poor dear. Yes, your husband's right. It would be foolhardy. Put on a mustard plaster? Hot toddy. Go to bed. So sorry. There. That's wonderful. Now we're just 14.
But the cards are all wrong. Only 6 are coming who were invited originally. You'll have to make another diagram. How do you want them seated? Here are some fresh cards.
What a mess! I spent hours over that diagram. So much depends upon having guests seated harmoniously. There's the front doorbell, Dunham. I told Annie to answer it for you, but go. Peek into the drawing room and tell me who it is. You murderous instrument! What do you have to say? Now what? Hello? Who? Mr. Farnsworth? Mr. Oliver Farnsworth? No. You're his secretary. He's what? Instructed you to make his excuses? He had to leave for Boston at once on very important business. Oh, how dare he? How dare he? The last moment like this? No regard for a hostess' feelings. No regard for the efforts she goes to provide an evening enjoyment. And such a good dinner I planned. And he promised he would come. Business? I don't believe it. He didn't want to exert himself. Was afraid of freezing in the blizzard. As if he didn't have half a dozen limousines to carry him to the door. Selfishness. Downright rudeness. And worth millions. Just a match for you, Elaine. And now I don't know when I can give you a chance like that again. I'm perfectly furious. I'll never speak to him again. I won't be treated that way.
Perhaps he really did have business and was called away.
Go to bed. Go up to the nursery. I'll send you milk and crackers.
But, Mother, it's not my fault that he had business out of town.
Yes, it is. If you'd perk up a bit and not be so timid and make something of yourself, he would hear about your attractions from other men and be curious to meet you himself. Oh, what a family I have. No one to help me with my ambitions. Go to bed. I'm certainly won't sit down with 213. Go to bed. Get out of my sight.
It was Mr. Morgan, madam.
Mr. Morgan! But I telephoned his maid to tell him not to come.
Couldn't have received the second message you sent him, madam, for I heard him explaining to Mr. Sprinkle how happy he was to receive your telephone invitation.
That makes you 13 again. Unless you don't want me to go to bed.
Of course I don't want you to go to bed. We're back to where we started. 14, Dunham.
I'll get the cocktails ready, madam. Annie told me there were several motors making their way through the snow. It's too late now. And the chef's worrying about the dinners getting too dry.
I won't answer it.
I should say not. Hello? What is it? Yes. Yes, Mrs. Stopper, yes. Mrs. Stopper, but now you must come. We're prepared for you. Yes. For 8 of you. Your daughter told my daughter about your house guests, and we are delighted to have them. But now we're set for you. Every plate is set. But your daughter was quite right. It wasn't an imposition at all. You must come now. Of course, my daughter had authority to invite the guest of... Oh, 8 isn't a big number. There's a room. The table is all set. But I beg of you. My dear, you are not imposing. Oh, how foolish of you to take that stand. Why, my dear. Now, what do you think of that? Mrs. Topper is perfectly furious at Ella for telling you about the house guest, and says Ella has no tact. That nothing would induce her to bring 8 guests when we've invited 6. So she's leaving Ella and Henry at home. Only 6 are coming. We moved 2 plates to Dunham. We're 12 after all.
But if you leave at 12, Father can't sit at the end.
I shall go mad. I'll never entertain again. Never, never. People ought to know whether they're coming or not. But they accept and regret and regret and accept. They drive me wild. This is my last dinner party. My very last. A fiasco. Another fiasco. I haphazard crowd hurried together when I had planned everything so beautifully. Now how shall I seat them? How shall I seat them? If I put Mr. Topper here and Mrs. Cooley there, then Mrs. Topper has to sit next to her husband. And what if I want Mr. Morgan there? Oh, it's impossible. I might as well put their names in a hat and draw them out at random. Never again. I'm through. Though, through with society, with parties, with friends. I'll wipe my slate clean. They'll miss my entertainments. They'll wish they had been more considerate. After this, I'm going to live for myself. I'm going to be selfish and hard, and sociable, and drink my liquor myself, instead of offering it gratis to the whole town. I'm through with men like Oliver Fansworth. I don't care how rich they are, how influential they are, how important they are. They're nothing with courtesy and consideration. Business of train nonsense. They don't want to come. They don't want to meet a sweet, pretty girl. They don't want to marry her. Well, he's not good enough for you. Don't you marry him. Don't you dare marry him. Don't you dare marry him. Do you hear? If you try to elope anything like that, I'd break it off. Yes, I would. Oliver Fansworth will never get recognition from me. He is beneath my notice. I hate Oliver Fansworth.
A note from Mr. Farnsworth, madam. Yes, madam. There are 2 gentlemen in the lower ball. They presented this letter. He said he was the secretary. All the other guests are upstairs, in the drawing room. Madam, I counted 12 in all, including you and Mr. Quinton and Miss Elaine. But the 2 gentlemen downstairs, madam, are waiting for your answer. The one gentleman's face looked very familiar, madam, but I just didn't place him. Although, I'm sure I've seen his face somewhere.
Seen his face somewhere. Oh my god. Seen his face somewhere. Oh my goodness, Elaine. It's the Prince of Wales.
The secretary said you cut off the telephone, or the central had disconnected you. He was about to tell you that Mr. Farnsworth knew that the blizzard had prevented His Highness from keeping an engagement way uptown.
The Prince of Wales sitting in my lower hall, waiting for me to ask him to dinner?
Dan will be 13 again.
The secretary, Miss, he is the bodyguard.
But, Mother, wasn't it nice of Oliver Farnsworth to send a prince in his place?
Didn't I always say that Oliver Farnsworth was the most considerate of men?
I think I shall like Mr. Farnsworth.
Silly child, it's too late now to like Mr. Farnsworth. It's time now to take the prince. I always manage somehow to be the most successful of hostesses. Thank God for the blizzard.